Good morning. This is A. Malhotra. Welcome again on my show Gyan Scholars. Sometimes life teaches you such a lesson that would be worthy enough to pen down and make a beautiful story. And today we are talking about such harsh realities of life that have been authored by one of the first from BSF to have served as the Additional Director General in a paramilitary force. He remained deployed within the troops in the extreme border of Indo-Bangladesh from 1971 to 1990.
I joined as a direct assistant commandant in Border Security Force and had full 40 years of service in Border Security Force from the rank of assistant commandant till additional DG and special DG of the force. And then in between, I was superintendent of police in Nadia district for anti-Naxal operation. I was taken on deputation to West Bengal Police in 1973, 74, 75. I was the first batch officer of Prime Minister Security SPG and protected three Prime Ministers of India, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, Mr. VP Singh, and Mr. Chandrasekhar. I also became the Director of Security of Parliament for 5 years and looking after the security of both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha from 91 to 95. Then the fencing of Indo-Pakistan border from Pathankot till Akhnur, that's for 191 kilometers, was done by me when I was DIG BSF Jammu. I also remained as IG BSF Assam, Meghalaya, Manipur, Nagaland, Tripura, and Silchar.
As Pravash Kumar Mishra himself experienced the challenges to deal with the problem of these Bangladeshi migrants, he only shared such ground realities in his book Bangladesh Migrants, A Threat to India.
The book is called Bangladesh Migrants, A Threat to India. When the book was released, and the book was, in fact, the book was presented to the Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, who was elected as the PM of India. That is why the first book was given to him. And this was a handy book for him for canvassing in 2014 election. And in fact, this book is such about Bangladesh and about the Indo-Bangladesh border that I have not gone into any details from any book or from any book or any lesson from anywhere. I have not copied. I have not more or less taken anything from anyone, because I had 40 years of experience in the border. From 1971, I have seen after 1971 operation how the infiltration took place in West Bengal border, because I was deployed as a company commander.
P.K. Mishra tries to focus on the main issues led to their migration. He said the rising population, non-availability of land, unemployment, poor economic conditions, as well as various Islamic interests forced them to come to India.
In 1971, just after the operation, I have seen myself thousands and thousands of, not infiltrators, I can tell you. In fact, the refugees coming from Bangladesh, because the border was porous. There was no fencing in the border. It was open. The distance from BOP to BOP was 9 kilometers. And the strength of the BOP was hardly 15 or 16. It was very difficult to cover it. And that also in Bengal border, particularly in monsoon. The rivers and nalas are in spate, and it's very difficult to cover 100% of the border area, even till today, after the fencing was over.
He held the Indian political system responsible for such a problem, as our politicians have failed to deal with the situation due to their own vested interest. The author has suggested various measures with a wealth of information which would prove to be an eye-opener for our political leaders.
I have seen in 1975, after Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was killed, that was the time when thousands and thousands of refugees again started. That was only in 1971, they were all Bihari Muslims and Hindus. But in 1975, They were only Hindus which were coming. And I have seen it for about 5 years from 1975 to 80, how these people were coming. And it is, I can well tell you, it's very difficult to control border. Even USA is also failing to check Mexico border, even if it is fenced and border fencing lights are there. So the project came up to stop the infiltration from Bangladesh. It is not only infiltration of people, infiltration of militants. You see the Bardhaman blast which has happened. They were done by Jamaat-ul-Mujahid of Bangladesh. During Begum Jia's period, things were very bad. We had a lot of militant camps opposite to Indian border, and they were there, and they were being held by the government, by the Bangladesh government. And see the Dhaka University, it was burning. The people were revolting against India. The same country which got freedom in 1971 by government of India.
Before winding up the show, we have our authors speak about their experience with Gyan books.
I'm really grateful the way, the moment I approached them, it was absolutely cordial and very receptive. And particularly those who are editing, they were in touch with me for about 3 months. They kept on interacting with me. Wherever they found they want to change it, they always spoke to me. Sir, we want to change this. Do you think that will have any impact on your book? So I used to tell them, okay, change this portion, change that portion. I mean, I'm absolutely aghast that they have all these good editors with that. And I'm grateful to Gyan Books that they have published my first book. Salute to them. Salute to Gyan Books.
That's it for the day. This is A. Malhotra signing off. We will meet you tomorrow again.